Heyo, so I'm here with a quick comic book video. I haven't done this for a while. I've been pretty busy. It's been hard to even find time to read books, but I've been staying on a few issues and few books and finding a few new things. So I'm going to show what I picked up this week and then a few other things that I've been reading and enjoying. So first off, Dead Orbit, Aliens Dead Orbit. It's written, drawn, I think everything. Story, art, and lettering by James Stokoe. I'm loving the artwork. And loving the story. The atmosphere in the story is real nice. It's true horror. There's like this time jumping around. Like there's this jumping around in the time of the story, going from before something happens to after something happens, and so it starts off. So I'll go back to issue 1 so I don't spoil things so much. It starts out with this character, nickname Wazzy. I think it's Waskowski or something. He's on the spaceship alone, and the spaceship looks to be falling apart. So something has happened, and the crew is either dead or missing or something. But yeah, it's extremely fun, beautiful artwork, beautiful atmosphere, really cool pace. And I picked up Sex Criminals, which I have not opened. Sex Criminals 19. This cover's by Annie Wu, as you can see. I picked up Southern Cross number 12, which is the final issue of the second story arc. I'm a few issues behind. I've started rereading the second story arc, and I'm enjoying it a lot more than I did in the first read through. I do find, so it's written by Becky Cloonan, with art by Andy Bellinger, and colors by Lee Loridge. I find Cloonan's writing to be a little bit clunky. I like it. I like the themes and the genres that she works in. I guess I've only read this and a little bit of Punisher, which I did not care for Punisher. But I'm enjoying the sci-fi mixed with horror, mixed with supernatural horror. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this and finish rereading the second story arc. I'll probably end up going back and rereading the first. I've been really into rereading stuff lately. So Saga, I picked up this issue number 43. Fiona Staples, Brian K. Vaughan. I've only read a few issues of Saga. Actually not extremely excited about this. I usually leave Saga rolling my eyes a little bit. There was one issue that I loved. I think the main young girl's teacher dies at the end. And just it was a sudden shock that was fairly jarring, and but yeah, I often tend to, anyway, no need to talk about that more. So then I'll get into real quickly stuff that I've been reading and enjoying. First of all, real quick, I forget if I put this in one of my last videos. SpiderWoman is over. Wow. I thought this was my favorite book, the thing that I was constantly excited about. Dennis Hopeless is the writer. Veronica Fish started doing art maybe about halfway through the 17 issue run. Rachel Rosenberg is doing the colors. Yeah, it was a nice ending. It was fun, silly. They had a party. The baby, um, I think this is the first time that the baby manifests or displays that it has powers. It's crawling around on the ceiling and out the window, up the building. I don't know. It was a light, nice ending to the series, but I'm super bummed because I want my SpiderWoman. All right, so then things I've been in love with. Extremity has been wonderful. It's written and the art is by Daniel Warren Johnson, and then Mike Spicer does the colors. I don't know if I need to do anything but show a few pages of this. It's a beautiful story. It's a brutal story. You feel real connection to the characters. The design of stuff is, I don't know, not like anything I've ever seen. Like it's sci-fi, fantasy. They're like a little bit like Final Fantasy type stuff. Like they're all living on different hovering planes. And there's is it imperialism? There's people in power who are taking advantage, and it gets bloody at times. Yeah, anyway, I highly recommend this. I think it does come out next week, issue number 4, so 1, 2, and 3 have come out already. 4 is coming out next week. Very excited about that. Then Injection number 11 and 12 are out. So this is the 3rd story arc. And we're following, I think it's Bridget. She's starting an investigation on, I forget, it's been a week or two since I've read this. But it also comes out next week. It's continuing the story. It's solid stuff. Warren Ellis writing, Declan Shalvey doing art, Jordi Belair doing color. This is my favorite book. Has been since it came out, or since a couple months after it came out. And then finally, Planetoid Praxis. This book is wonderful. It's real clear storytelling. So it's issue 1, 2, 3, 4 I have here. Issue 5 comes out next week. That's the final issue of this series. There was a previous series that came out a few years ago. Yeah, there's corporation coming in, basically trying to take the land, or force the population that has been living on this planetoid to sign a contract and agree to be part of the thing that they're building, which is basically a super quickly put up, let's see if there's pictures in here, quickly put up city. Oh, so they're inside it now here. So I think it maybe they start building it in. I'm not finding it. Anyway, the real clear storytelling. I think I said that. Nice characters. It unfolds over time. Like I think the first issue starts out maybe 10 years before the second issue, and that is a little bit of a confusing thing. The time how the spacing of things between issues is, but I think there's a 10-year gap between 1 and 2, and then the rest are pretty much one after the other. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, and hopefully I plan to make videos more often because I enjoy it. I heard someone was talking about in one of their recent videos about just the habit and it being a nice habit, and I don't know, I find that it helps me think about my comic books, and then also watching videos from other people really help me and have helped me choose what I pick. So yeah, I want to continue the habit. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a great day.